how impressive was Aaron Rodgers?
He was very impressive. And he showed once again, what I knew to be true all along. He can still make all the throws. The narrative that he's in decline, he can no longer be the Aaron Rodgers, was greatly exaggerated. It's always been exaggerated. I kind of hate anonymity because there are a lot of people that hide behind anonymity. He's in decline, yada, yada, yada.
I'm not anonymous.
Whoa, wait.
My name's Skip. I'm right here. I put my name on it. I sign it in big old neon letters.
You know what? So moving forward, Jenny, I'm asking FS1, my bosses, to alter my voice and to shade me out. Because I don't want, when I be saying stuff, I don't want people to know it's me.
Oh, really?
No, I don't want them to know. That way I can say whatever I want, however I want to say it, with no repercussions. But I told you, Skip Bayless, he's still that dude. He's still that man. And when you need him, because see, this notion that all of a sudden, the Green Bay Packers have the running attack of the Titans or the Ravens or the 49ers was greatly exaggerated. They have the 15th best rushing attack in the NFL. Aaron Jones did lead the league in rushing touchdowns. He was only 12th in rushing. So with that being said, you know what? Seattle said, Aaron Jones, we ain't gonna let you do what you normally do. Now, Skip Bayless, told Skip Bayless, I heard him say it for like 4 years. Even heard him say it a lot on the old show. The most overrated stat in all of football is the 1-yard rushing touchdown. But I ain't gonna talk about a guy that has a bunch of those this year. That's not even fair. It's not what this is about today. Today is about Aaron Rodgers and his all-time greatness, because when they needed him, and I told you, Skip Bayless, there will come a time that you'll need Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers again, and he'll be right there when you need him.
Next Sunday?
Hold on. Now, I remember just last year, he heaped so much praise on the guy that completed 3 3rd and 10s. Now, Aaron Rodgers, in order to keep the ball from getting back to Russell Wilson's hands, what did he do, Skip? Yeah, what did he do?
My turn?
No, it's not your turn
Please.
yet. Skip, he's doing this. Really, if you look at it, Devontae Adams was really his only receiver. 1 target to Allison, 1 target to the back, Williams, 1 target to Scanlon. Aaron Jones had 2. I mean, come on, Skip. Look at the guys he's throwing to. Kumaro, Steinberger, Valdez-Scanlon, Geronimo Allison.
Devontae Adams, stud.
Yeah.
Top 5. Woo-hoo. Did you see him yesterday?
Whoa. Yeah, exactly, I saw him. But did you see the throws?
If only Tom Brady had him a Devontae this year.
But hold on.
Oh.
I didn't hear anybody say, man, if only these quarterbacks would have had a Randy Moss. Oh, if only these quarterbacks would have had a Wes Welker. If only they'd have had a Bill Belichick, a coach, or a top 10 defense. Now we want Brady to have everything, but this is not about Brady. This is not about Tom Brady. I prefer moving forward to only discuss quarterback that's either just played or will be playing again on Sunday. So moving forward, Skip Bayless, I would appreciate if you would extend me that courtesy in 2020. Now back to the originally scheduled program, talking about the all-time greatness of the Gator Thrower, the most gifted, the most talented thrower that we've seen. But there's a guy in Kansas City coming, Jenny.
I know.
I don't know if anybody saw it, but he's coming.
I saw
Skip
it.
Bayless, Aaron Rodgers did what I knew he could do. When he was going to be called upon to make throws that he needed to make in order to keep his team going in the playoffs, he made all the throws. Skip, the thing that separates him and Patrick Mahomes, most guys can throw from different platforms if they're stationary. If you give them a clean pocket, they can drop arm angles and throw. But I've never seen 2 guys that can throw off the wrong foot better than these 2 guys can throw on the move better than these 2 guys can. Skip, Aaron Rodgers was great. Did you know, Skip, on 3rd down, you said that's the money down. That's the money down, Jenny. 3rd down, Aaron Rodgers was 7 of 9, $121 a tub, and 6 first down. You can't get better than that. Skip Bayless, he was perfect. That was one of the most things. What I like to call it, Skip, that's one of them old Pavarotti at the Metro, at Met, and you know, you say, why you got to always send me to Sydney? That's about the Met Gala. This is like one of those, a virtuoso. Guess what his quarterback rating was, Skip? Let me tell you, unbutton my jacket. You love QBR. Matches, 0 to 100, 50 being average.
What was it?
85!
85 is not that great. I thought you just said he was perfect.
Hold on.
Perfect would be 99.9.
No, hold on. The Skip Bayless. That's the
85.
It's my fault.
That's all
it's
you
my
got.
fault. There have been 3 games that you told me Dak Prescott had an 80 and he was great, even though he lost. Now all of a sudden,
I don't use the word great
No. But you said that, so now I'm saying 85 is a great QBR, right? Let me ask you a question. How many times would you finish in not in first place?
You said perfect.
No.
I'm holding you to perfect.
No,
That's the word that came out of your mouth.
Aaron Rodgers
was perfect with a QBR of 85.
No, Skip. I said
Tell me when it's my turn.
Okay. I said Aaron was perfect. I understand what a perfect QBR is, but I'm just saying when he needed to be great, he showed what he's capable of doing and what he's been able to do for his career.
Okay. My turn now?
Your turn.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to give you this. I thought that Aaron Rodgers picked a great night to have his best game of the season. Okay. Unfortunately, this was a pretty mediocre season for Aaron Rodgers, so that's not saying all that much because his QBR this year, just for the record, ranked 18th in the NFL. And his completion percentage, is that a big deal? I think it's usually a pretty big deal. It ranked 21st in the NFL. 18th in QBR, 21st.
Better than you know who's.
Is that mediocre by his standards? I'd say that's really mediocre. And he did have 3 game-winning drives this year. 2 came against the Detroit Lions, and the second one was the last game of the regular season at Detroit. And last night, Aaron admitted after the game, I just didn't throw the ball very well at Detroit. I don't know how they won that game, but I didn't know how they won a lot of games. His other game-winning drive came at Kansas City when Patrick Mahomes didn't play, and Aaron admitted after the game that he overthrew Jimmy Graham on a throw that was caught by Jamal Williams back in the back of the end zone.
We talking about last night.
I'm just showing you what his year was. That's what you're up against. So, did he have a vintage Aaron Rodgers 400-yard game last night? No. Did he have a 300-yard passing game last night? No.
Wasn't
Did he have a 250-yard passing game? No. He had 243, which is not bad, but it's not great. Don't give me perfect on that. But I do give you this. In the end, thanks to 2 plays that Russell Wilson did not make, those are the only 2 plays Russell did not make, and it was a sort of a 4-play game, it came down to 2 plays to kill the clock that Aaron Rodgers did make. But let's see how much help he had on those 2 plays from the Seattle Seahawks, shall we?
Yes.
The first one comes 3rd and 8 at his own 22 with 2:14 left. So we're grinding away here. We're getting down to nitty-gritty. And Davante Adams, who is just a flat-out stud, who's on his way at that point to catching 8 balls for 164 yards, he actually sets up in the slot, which is slightly unusual, although 1/4 of his snaps this season were in the slot. And guess how many balls he caught while he was in the slot? He caught 80% of his targets, which is very high. So he's pretty effective in the slot.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you, did the Seahawks send one of their corners, their starting corners on him in the slot? Did they send Shaquille Griffin or Trey Flowers on him in the slot? No, they did not. They managed to put little Ugo on him. Do you know Ugo Amadi? Not Amari, it's Amadi. Ugo Amadi. Do you know him? I didn't know him until last night because he's out of Oregon. He's a former 3rd-round pick, but he's the 3rd-string safety, and he played some slot corner, but he'd only played 10 snaps in this game on defense. So all of a sudden, little Ugo Amadi winds up on Davante, who is 4 inches taller than little Ugo because Ugo is only 5'9". So to Aaron's credit, before the snap, he sees the far side safety drop all the way down almost into the box to take away the shallow cross. And the safety on Davante's side moves to center field. And all of a sudden, Aaron's like, I've got man-to-man on Davante Adams with a 5'9" guy who rarely plays.
He could have been 6'6".
5'9", are you kidding me?
Drop it in
so
the
what happens? Aaron immediately audibles because they had a slant route called, and it's an option route out of the slot, and he calls the out-breaking route. Except the release off the line of scrimmage, thanks to little Ugo, is so awesome that he just gives him the free release. And Davante says, I'm just going to go upfield with this. And so to Aaron's credit, to Davante's, they're both on the same page enough that he's just running his own route because he's saying, I'm free. I'm free. I'm on a 5'9" guy. I'm free with single coverage. And Aaron says, okay, I'll just drop it over the 5'9" guy to you. And he made the throw. Was that like an all-time great throw? No, not under the circumstance. How could you not make that throw?
So
I could have made that throw. Over a 5'9" guy? Are you kidding me? How can you wind up with a guy who rarely plays? There were 7 games this this year, Ugo did not even play a
But
snap
Skip,
in.
you do understand that when a guy lines up in the slot and that fade route, that's the hardest route to cover for him because he, like you said, he can run the out route, he can run the shallow cross, and so there's no help. What's he supposed to do?
Lose. That's what he's supposed to do. He's
Exactly.
going to lose.
And that's what he
because
did.
his coaches put him in a position to fail. There's no, and so you said Aaron makes all the throws. You know what? He's so at age 36 now, every throw is off the back foot, falling backwards. Every throw is a fall away. Why is that? Because the truth is, Aaron Rodgers has lost his nerve in the pocket, or he's just so self-protective now that he wants to survive at age 36. So he's taught himself every throw is a fall away. So I don't want any pressure in my face. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get my hand hit. I'm going to fall away on every throw. And he sort of perfected the fall away throw.
Hold on. When I said that all year long, did I see number 12 in Foxborough flinching in the pocket?
He doesn't throw fall away passes.
Oh, see, no, he threw chuck and duck. That's what he does, chuck and duck.
Well, self-protective.
No!
You know? He's 42. This guy's 36.
But self-protection.
This guy's already talking about I'm on the back nine. I can see the 18th hole inside. So one guy wants to play until he's 45. I think Aaron's kind of just hoping maybe they could go steal a Super Bowl this year and he could steal off into the sunset.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.